Record.
Okay, now it's recording. The camera, I don't know how to run the camera.
What are you doing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a new one. Okay, I normally edit the first part out or whatever. Or we're talking, get ready and shit.
I would say so.
Okay. I'd like to welcome you all to this week's episode of Hometown Haunts. I am Kurt Richardson. I am the director of the Indiana Paranormal Society. We are a ghost hunting group based out of the South Bend, Indiana area. You can visit us online at www.indianaparanormal.us. This week, we got a special guest in here with us. This is Todd Howell. He is our cameraman for the group.
How you doing?
He's been in just about as long as I have. Come with me through a couple other groups that we've been a part of. So what actually got you interested in ghost hunting?
Actually, I just find it enjoyable, fun something to do on the weekend. Being first to brush in with a camera is pretty exciting. If there's going to be anything found, I'll be the one to find it first.
Really? What type of stuff have you seen so far? Have you had any experiences or anything?
Yeah, the school probably was the worst one for us. I ran out with a little girl. It was probably the scariest thing I've ever seen so far.
Don't forget you're crying. There are pictures on our website of him crying if you'd like to see it.
And it was pretty scary. There's a flat wall, and there's a curtain there, and there's nothing behind but a brick wall, and I get thumped in the head. That was pretty much enough for me to leave that school.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been doing it for what, 5 years?
Yeah, something like that. Any other fun places you enjoy going, stuff that you like doing out?
I like our Munchkin Land hunts.
Munchkin Land was good. We always get a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had a night that wasn't productive.
Well, it's getting a little bit now. I know the past couple of times we've went, it's getting built up now. They're redoing everything up there. The whole church has been redone.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they put a new roof on it, new bell tower and stuff. Really taking care of the place now. So it looks like, it's a lot brighter than what it was. They got big high-powered lights out there now. So it's not as scary as what it used to be. I think a lot of the activities kind of went down since they did all the remodeling and stuff out there.
Makes sense.
Well, this week's topic, I guess, will be how do you form your own ghost hunting group? How would we go about doing it? That's one of the reasons I have Todd in here. He's been with me through 2 groups now. This is our second group that we've been with. He's seen every step of the way. I'm sure he has a lot of good, helpful pointers and stuff he could bring out too for it.
Try to be quiet.
Yeah.
Be courteous to everybody else. Go out to have a good time, but also be respectful of the fact of where you're at.
The first thing I think you really want to do when you're trying to form up a new group, you're going to want to do your research. Look around the area, see if there's any other groups out there that's already started up in your area. If there is, maybe see about joining up with that group for a little while, see what they're doing. Get your feet wet a little bit. Try not to step on anybody's toes. Don't go to another group and try to actively recruit members out of their group into your group. But again, just be honest with them. Let them know that you're looking to form your own group. Get the dynamics of the area. Is there enough people out in the area that wants to ghost hunt? Is there enough people in the area that would actually join up for your group? Is there enough haunted locations in the area? I know some people that live out in the country and stuff, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There's really nothing around. Do you have enough haunted locations and stuff to warrant a group to be formed in that area?
Right. Well, research is definitely key.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a chance to do a background on whatever you're looking into, there's been a lot of stories about, from the Primrose and all that. And there's a lot of stories about where things are, but actually nothing really there.
Right, you just got to do your research on that.
Always research. Always ask. There's no problem. When you're trying to start your own group, I feel like I said, try to wing off another group for a while and get the feel for it before you feel that you can move out on your own. And remember, it's for fun. It's not really for a profit or anything. It's
you're not trying to make any money.
I mean, people always wonder if there's something out there.
Right.
I guess we're the ones that go look for it.
Oh, yeah. The next thing, you're going to want to try to decide what type of group you want to have. Do you want it to be open to the public where you're accepting new members? Or do you want to have a closed group where it's just like basically you and your friends going out doing ghost hunts? There's pros and cons to both of it. You've got your own group, small net group of people. They start thinking, alike. You can get a lot more done that way. But the problem is that a lot of your investigations are going to start drying up. The way we found that we get a lot of our investigations and stuff is new people that come into the group. They're like, hey, my buddy's got this house that might be haunted, or I know of this cemetery. Let's go up there and check it out.
A lot of word of mouth.
Yeah, it's word of mouth. I mean, so that really helps you get new locations, new stuff in. You need to also decide whether or not you want to charge membership dues for the group. There are hidden costs and stuff when running a group. Websites, the domain names. If you're doing a meetup group, or the meetup cost. You got to make sure you got money to cover this stuff. You don't want to be paying it all out of your own pocket.
Right, like I said, because it's more of an adventure than just be like you're actually paying into for a business. I mean, this is be reasonable. With the donations or whatever the membership fee is.
Yeah, you can do membership fees, you can do donations or whatever.
Yeah.
The problem with donations though is that a lot of times you'll get people that feel like they're donating more than the other people in the group. That's why for our group at least we found that it's best just to have like a yearly membership due. Another thing that you want to keep an eye out for is the other groups in your area. You want to be competitive. You don't want to be, charge $40 a year for a membership when the other group's only charging 10 or 15. Just money-wise, you're not going to get that many people. That's
all our overhead costs and our shirts and stuff like that.
Don't be afraid to go in debt when you first start your group. I know I did. I mean, this group cost me a lot of money when I first started it up. The best thing I can tell you is get a receipt book. Keep track of every little nickel and dime that you spend for the group. Go ahead and go in debt to it, and then as you start collecting your membership dues and stuff like that, start working your way back out of debt, you can recoup some of your loss.
Well, not really loss, but it's like us when we're outside Best Buy.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just us though. Right?
Yeah.
We're the ones that be out there in the middle of the sleet, snow, and rain.
3 days straight just to get a camcorder cheap for the group.
But it was for the group. It was everything we do is for a reason. We do it for pretty much our group when we go out and do stuff like this.
Right.
I just happen to be the only other person besides you to go out and stay out in the freezing cold. But it's fun. I mean, not only did we do that, how many people we meet that night? There, 3 days there.
I mean, we got a good word of mouth. We got on all the TV stations, the radio stations and stuff, newspapers.
TV interviews, newspapers.
So, I mean, it was great word of mouth just for the group to get us out.
Advertising.
Yeah.
Making sure that people know you're out there. A lot of people, like I said, that see, us, they're like, well, what the heck's that? But look at the van, we get the stickers on the side. And advertising. It's all about advertising.
And that's what I said, when I first formed the group up, one of the first things that we did, we bought a domain name, which is a very good idea. If you're starting your own group, the first thing you want to look at on the boards is get at least a message board set up. There's easy boards, there's 4 or 5 different ones that you can use. They're all free basically. But whenever you get the board set up, it's going to have this long set of random numbers and letters in the domain name. Nobody's going to remember that.
Never.
Go ahead and pay, I think it was like $7 a year to have IndianaParanormal.us. Right. And it's easy, everybody can remember it. It takes you right to that board. That's one of the first things you're going to want to get. We got a set of car magnets, just so we put it on the vans, they know who we are. Again, it's good advertisement. It's also good for when you're in the cemeteries and stuff, if the police show up, or if anybody's driving by, they see the magnets and stuff on the car. It's one more level of respect.
And a lot of people acknowledge the fact that
we're not just a bunch of kids out there drinking,
running around cemetery,
tearing stuff up.
Unless you're me and we get lost for 8-9 hours in Cardinal Cemetery.
Oh yeah, that was a fun night.
That was a lot of good pictures. I mean, I found that for me, I just find it a lot more tranquil to actually go back out there and relax. And I mean, I think it shows an appreciation for more things in the world than tombstones alone and all the stories we came through.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's one thing too. Everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
So I mean, especially with these shirts and stuff, if you're wearing them, you'll get stopped at Walmart, Myers, and stuff. People just asking, what is that? What is the Paranormal Society? What do you guys do? A lot of people, we explain it. A lot of people think we're like the Ghostbusters out there with the proton packs.
Yeah,
that's not us,
We're investigators.
Yeah, I mean, we explain it to them.
A lot of people, actually, I think we've came across a lot of people alone that were just a little more at ease knowing that there's somebody out there to go out and do, check out their house and hear that naked in the middle of the night. At least there's somebody out there like us to tell you, go check it out and tell you if there's anything or not.
Right. The next thing, like I said, it's okay to go a little bit in debt with your group. That's fine. Get your money back and stuff. Next thing is you coming up to your first meeting. The first thing you really want to do is do a lot of PR. Most of the newspapers will have like a free community calendar section you can get your group listed as. Even if you got to spend a couple of bucks to get a little business card ad in your paper, it will pay off at least for your first meeting. Check out your TV stations.
Hand out cards everywhere you go.
Business cards. Get business cards. Hand them out.
I mean, they're probably all over the state. We don't even know if people got them.
So yeah, I mean, you want to do a lot of